This is part 3 of my discussion, my basic training discussion. A lot of views that I've seen um, as far as the analytics go on my channel goes, a lot of y'all ain't subscribed, and I would highly would behoove you to subscribe to my channel, so y'all get notified of when I post videos and stuff like that. So, just putting that out there. But if you're new to my channel, I'm a U.S. Army service member. Been in the Army for about almost 4 years now. I am prior Air Force also. In total military time, I got like 4.5 years. I am a 92 Yankee in the Army, which is a supply specialist. I was a 12 Bravo in the reserves, and then when I was about to transition to get out of the reserves, I reclassed to my 92 Yankee. So there's that. Alright, we got one viewer. This is a discussion about like military stuff, Army related stuff, basic training stuff, AIT, okay, portion, whatever. So, if you want, you could like, comment, subscribe, ask questions. I'm open to answer them to the best of my ability. My current rank is a E4 specialist. I am not a corporal. Oh, we got 3 people. All right, if y'all want to ask questions, and I will answer them in this live. I think the live is the best thing to do versus regular videos. So, so this is a continuation of me doing a discussion. This is part 3. My other 2 parts are on my channel. If you want to view them, like them, subscribe, share them, whatever, you can. So, 30 there. Let's see. What was it? 30 there? So, sometimes in AI or basic training, you do get passes. Damn, it jumped up to 6. Everyone that's viewing this, please subscribe. Most of y'all ain't subscribed, and it would behoove you to subscribe. So. Also, if you want, you can ask questions. Type them in the chat. This is a live chat. So, like with passes in basic training, sometimes you get, or in OSA, I was in OSA because I was a combat engineer. Sometimes it depends on how long of a pass you get. One day I got a 4-hour pass. Um, it was around Labor Day. I think it was Memorial Day. Yeah, it was Memorial Day. So it was the 30th of May. So it was like a 4-day week, almost like a 4-day weekend. Um, so yeah. Again, if y'all are viewing this, please comment in the video, subscribe, what y'all would like to, and subscribe to my channel. Please comment what you want to know, and I'll get to it. So yeah, it was because of Memorial Day. And on that pass, we got to use our phones, so I was able to call home, wish my mom her birthday, and then you'll find out if your prior service and have gotten awards in other services, you can wear our prior services ribbons, other ribbons that you got prior service. Dadgum, 15 people. Hey, y'all need to subscribe and comment on my channel or my videos and stuff. A lot of y'all ain't subscribed. Y'all can ask questions. I'm a U.S. Army soldier. Been in for almost 4 years. Come December will be 4 years, technically. But yeah. So I found out I was able to wear my Air Force graduation ribbon and my Global War on Terrorism ribbon, which you're usually awarded the GWOT ribbon. I don't know about now, but because we're not in a terrorism environment anymore, like Afghanistan and stuff like that. But it's basically when we were in Afghanistan, or fighting Afghanistan or Iraq, whatever unit you were part of, you usually got that after 180 days of active duty service. So Major SB as where was my basic? My Army basic, I went to basic twice. My Army basic training was in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. It's also nicknamed Lost in the Woods. Now, I also did Air Force basic training, which was in Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. Are you enlisted? Are you prior service or what? Okay. Like I said, people, I'd like y'all to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Right now, I have 564. Alright, so you just got out of basic from Benning. I'm kind of sorry, but okay. Are you in your AIT portion right now? So you probably did OSUT also. Oh, you already completed your AIT. Okay. National Guard. I'm sorry. Especially if you're in a state that gets a government shutdown every year, like Illinois. So, in my opinion, This is my personal opinion. Um, it's the only bad thing with the two bad things possibly with National Guard is one, um, if you want to go to college, a lot of times for the Army to fully pay for it, you got to go to college in that state. You can't go out of state for college, which sucks. Reserves, you can, and it's a lot easier to go to college wherever you want. Also, every year, every fiscal year, you get a in tuition assistance. The Army gives you $4,000 every year for tuition assistance. Doyle asked if I am I Chinese with Down syndrome. Hell to the no. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Majan says National Guard is a joke. Yeah, sometimes. Nobody cares. It depends on your unit too. A lot of times. I was on the reserve side. It's a little bit more better, honestly, in my opinion. I was in the rock clearance unit. Yeah, there's a lot of people that could be overweight in National Guard and reserves. I've seen it. Everyone is on their phones all day. Yeah, it's true for a lot of times. And my reserve unit, literally, depending, a lot of it was just sitting around bullshitting. And he says nothing compared to basic. I mean, if you think about it, basic is for more directed towards like active duty stuff than anything. So I was reserves, and I didn't like that I wasn't really doing my job that often. But okay, cucumber sandwich. You can stop with the poop shit. All right. Okay. But you'll get the joke that the National Guard and Reserves is like the scrimmage team of the military. It's funny. Somebody made a joke about it. It kind of made the joke about it. I believe it was Mandatory Fun Day that did it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, but I'll just say M420. Asks, how long have I been in the Army? I've been in the military service for about 4 years. I come from a long line of military family members. My mom served during the Afghanistan and Iraq era, what I call it, or 9/11 era period. I have two great uncles who served in Nam during Nam. My great grandfather served during World War II. So yeah, I have a long family line of military family. Are you in M420? Are you enlisted, officer, whatever? So, also, please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get to at least 1,000 subscribers. Also, Meijin, how you could possibly, if you wanted to, depending on how your unit is, you can what's called a lateral transfer to active duty from the National Guard. It might be a little bit more steps since it's a National Guard and it's not reserves. Since the fact is you're going through your state first and then federal, so it might be a little different. It does take some time though. You also will have to talk to an active duty recruiter. You, as long as your medical shit is up to date with the guard or whatever, all your appointments, you're not flagged for anything. You won't have to go through the medical process of MEPS. You'll just go to MEPS, swear in again. I think, if I remember correctly. Sometimes you don't, depending on how they are. And then you basically sit down with the liaison and pick where you want to go, or they give you options where you want to go for your first duty station. Like me, my options were Fort Hood in Texas, Fort Riley, which is in Kansas. Wouldn't recommend Fort Riley. Maybe Fort Hood, but Fort Hood has a lot of bad reps. Fort Polk, and then okay. So M420 says that's awesome about me being in 4 years. But he's not in. But after high school, you plan to go to Marine Corps. All right. What I would do, this is my personal opinion, I wish I would have done. I would try to go Army. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah. Yeah, you can't be smoking weed, or you can't be pop hot for cannabis. But anyway, M420, are you in any ROTC program at all? Because that could help you out a lot in the Army. So, but yeah, I believe it's Sean J. So, as what's my MOS? So, my primary MOS right now is a 92 Yankee. which is a supply specialist. I'm in the S4 shop, which is basically I'm in charge of ordering supplies, managing supplies, basically equivalent to warehouse management or supply management. But yeah, you don't. But yeah, M420. What I suggest also is if your parents will let you enlist at 17, that way you can easily get out at 37 and retire. And but the Marines have a tendency of having a high turnover rate, so I'd be careful on that. Alright. Sean J says, I'm retired E8. Alright, Sergeant. But yeah, if y'all would, y'all can subscribe to my channel. I post military videos, Call of Duty videos, gameplay wise, and some random videos. Yes, I'm enlisted, Sergeant. I'm a specialist, E4 Mafia, for right now. I'm not quite. I believe I'm in for my time in service and time in grade. I believe I meet that for sergeant, my E5 position. I just don't, with my MOS currently, I don't meet the promotion point requirement, which is 321 points. If I would have stayed my 12 Bravo, which was that I did originally have before reclassing, I would have been able to get my sergeant rank right then. Ah, fuck. Soldier's Creed. It's been a while since I've actually said it. Oh my god. No, I'm good. I'm bad at remembering. So, alright. Alex Cabrera. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. So says he was in JROTC in high school for 4 years. Good for you. I've graduated about 4 months ago as a class leader. Nice. With the rank of cadet sergeant major. Think of it. I wanted to join the Marines, but got told to join the Army. Yes, if you have ROTC experience, your best bet is go Army. You will get E2 right off the bat, as long as you show by your high school transcripts that you have at least 3 years of ROTC experience. That's what I did. It does help quite a bit. It helps at least a lot during the red phase for basic training, because you know a lot of the stuff that they talk about in red phase. But I would not. I would try to fly under the radar with that ROTC stuff, because they like to pick on them a lot. Sean J, as the Army's getting weak. When I was a soldier, if somebody walked up to use Soldier's Creed, you couldn't proceed to go verse for verse. You were doing push-ups, lots of them. I mean, yeah, it could happen, but it's not really enforced as much as it used to be. Um, but yeah, yeah, Alex, I suggest you go Army for the most part. For the fact is, your RTC experience will help out quite a bit more for the Army than uh, any other branch. Uh, Maybe Air Force, but again, with the Air Force, it's kind of a little bit more hoops to jump through. Um, but yeah, I'm an American soldier. I'm a warrior member of the team. Blah blah blah. Hey, damn it, where is it at? Um, but yeah, um, so Sean J, I could at least do the Army Core values that spell out the leadership acronym, which is loyalty, duty, honor, integrity, personal courage, self-service. And I think that's it. But yeah, it's been a while, so and in some things I do agree with you that the Army, this generation after me that's coming in, it is getting kind of soft. But so, but yeah, um, Mr. Alex, it would probably behoove you to do Army, um, then to get the most luck with easy promotion, because you won't start off as a fuzzy. You'll start off with your mosquito wings at least, which is a little bit of pay increase. Um, and then the Army has a lot more career fields, in my experience, that I've seen than the Marines do. So, but yeah. Um, so, but back to my story, I guess. Okay, we got another viewer. Um, if you want, you can like, subscribe, comment on, and ask questions. Um, I, but okay. Uh, Mr. Alice, if you would like, you can ask questions. I can help you out to the best of my ability. Um, what would you like to know? Honestly, so also in basic training, you'll have something called what's called Fire Guard. It sucks. Well, it's not as bad as when you get over the active duty side. It's not so bad as CQ or staff duty. I'd rather do Fire Guard than staff duty or CQ any day. Fire Guard is basically an hour of security watch and all that. You create a roster of whose shift it is. Usually it's 2 people. CQ and staff duties pretty much the same scenario, but instead of an hour, you have to do a 24-hour shift. It sucks, but the best time to do one is usually on Thursdays. That way you get your Friday off. You get basically a 3-day weekend. Yeah, 3-day weekend for that instead of just a 2-day. But it's usually from 9 in the morning one day to 9 in the morning the next day. And then sometimes during Fire Guard shift you can swap people, take people's shifts or whatever. For a little extra money or whatever. You also can make money other ways. Just don't get fucked up on it. Like for me, I got a big thing of ibuprofen from my family, and would sell the $1 for a pill, because you couldn't really get ibuprofen that often in basic, but only every 30 days. So people were needing to get it. But yeah, and then I would also cough drops you can have in basic training. They just gotta be sugar free, and what I recommend is getting the Luton cough drops. That way they don't have that menthol taste or aftertaste. But for that, I was usually doing like $1 for 2 cough drops. Okay. So, okay, M420 is back. Says, do they still do shark attacks when you join? Do they still do it? When I went Army, they got rid of the shark attacks. But when I was in the Air Force, they still had shark attacks. Like, they would still do them. I prefer the shark attacks than the shit they have now. The shit they have now is more physically exhausting. The yelling I can handle. It's just, and it didn't make quite sense to me why they do the new program and shit, because they expect you to work as a team when you've only been there for a week or so, and you don't really know people until you don't actually really know people until like a month you've been there. So yeah, I think they should go back to Shark Attack, because it literally weeded out the people that did not need to be there. Like, the Shark Attack did prepare you for kind of something that's similar to war, because no one's going to be talking to you calmly during a firefight. They're going to be yelling and shit like that. But yeah, there is no more shark attack for the Army. I think there still might be for the Air Force. I know for sure there is for the Marines. But yeah, Navy, I'm not sure about. And then no one really knows about the Coast Guard. But yeah, what else would you like to know in 420? So when I would do fire guard shifts or take fire guard shifts, I would for one fire guard shift, I would usually charge them like $10 for a fire guard shift, because I was not fixing to do it for free. I didn't like fire guard shift most of the time. It sucks because you gotta get up. You wake up in the middle of the night. Depends on what time your shift is, and it messes up your sleep. So yeah. But also, I think another reason why they kind of got rid of shark attack really is because, well, I went through Army basic training during COVID, so I could see that being like to help prevent spreading, but still, I never got sick. And I had somebody that was like maybe 5 feet away from me that got it. I never got it. So while I was in basic training for Memorial Day, we also did what's called the Murph Challenge. It's kind of intense. So basically what the Murph Challenge is, it was this workout that I think a Navy personnel came up with to do. But yeah, new viewers, if you want to subscribe, comment on my video. This is a discussion about Army stuff or military stuff in general. So yeah, so like I said, the Murph Challenge is basically it consists of a mile run. It can be difficult. 100 push-ups. 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 squats, and then another mile run, so 2 miles in general. You will be, if you've never done it, the Murph Challenge, the day after you will be extremely sore. And then but if you could try it, so also during that day on Memorial Day, we got a surprise. We were only expecting to get a 4-hour pass, 4-hour base pass, whatever, or post pass, whatever you want to call it. But the drill sergeant that was on duty at the time, um, he let us have extended to 2 more hours, so we got a 6 hour pass, which was nice. I mean, it let us be able to. But I had to come back briefly because I had forgotten my wallet, and stuff. So, and also with the Murph challenge, you also wear your IOTV, so that makes it even harder. So you got weight on top of doing the challenge. So yeah. Anybody else want to comment or ask something? So when I was a combat engineer, I was going through basic as a combat engineer. We did OSA. So there's a lot of, we got to, like, we didn't get to shoot it, but we got to go through the motion of it, of like breaching with a shotgun, like breaching doors with a pump shotgun. It was pretty fun. I mean, it was pretty easy too. I kind of wish we would have actually shot it. So, and then also you learn how to breach with explosives. I do have videos on that. Also, me doing some breaching with the explosives. Also, you make sure you take notes because you will need to quite a bit while you're in basic and shit like that. So make sure you got a lot of notebooks. You will have to know for engineer for 12 Bravo. You'll have to name the type of charges that you use on it as a test. So there's that. So and also when we found out on one of our FTSs the day before that we got lucky, and we found out that the day before we would take the Chinook helicopter, which is like the big ass cargo style helicopter, and it was pretty fun. Like before that I had never rode in a helicopter. It kind of felt like a roller coaster kind of feeling, but you didn't go as high as a freaking airplane. So, and then eventually you will do your 12-mile ruck, which is your last mile ruck. which is your last ruck before you graduate or whatever. Um, you have to do it under, I believe, 3.5 hours or 3 hours, somewhere around there. But yeah. Okay, we got another viewer. Damn it. Alright. And then, I believe, the one of the last FTXs is like 3 or 4 days long, at least. So usually the FTXs do last about 3 or 4 days, depending on how it is. If you're going to Fort Leonard Wood, it does get hot during the summertime. It's humid, but and then basically the last 2 weeks of your training or whatever, you're getting ready to graduate, kind of, basically. You basically clean your equipment that you have to turn into CIF. That's a bitch. Just to let you know, sometimes you won't clear it the first go around. And also when we rode in the helicopter, when we landed, it made the air feel cooler for some reason. I guess because of blades. And then on your last 2 weeks, roughly. Let's make sure. Or your last week, should I say, you'll get your last haircut, but they'll let you get a normal military haircut, not just a buzz cut, so it'll look better. And then eventually you'll get what's called your warrior's breakfast and dinner. Also, for engineer OSUT, they'll take you to the engineer museum, that you'll learn a little bit more about combat engineers. And then right after that, they'll give you a pass. And then when they take you to the museum, basically, after that, you'll get your crest pinned on, which is, hold on, let me find it. Which the engineer crest is this. It says Ession's. I can't remember what Ession's means. But anyway, it's like French, I believe, for something. French or Latin, of course. So kind of when I was there at the Engineer Museum, I don't know why, but it made me think of the Night at the Museum movies, honestly. Like, I was thinking, what if all like the stuff came to life and when everyone left at night or whatever. Um, but yeah. And also, you will get like what's called drill sergeant time um, throughout basic, and then on your last week or so, you'll have another drill sergeant time. But at that time, that last drill sergeant time, they'll let you do like impersonations of them, and some of the people that did the impersonations were pretty damn good, honestly. Were spot on too. It was fun. It was very entertaining. We actually got to see the drill sergeants laugh sometimes. Um, so yeah, and I think one of the drill sergeants even I don't know if I have the video anymore, but one of the drill sergeants actually recorded it and posted it. Uh, I think it was on Twitter or something. I don't remember. Um, so, my platoon, uh, basically won most of the streamers also. So, it was pretty fun. Alright, we got another viewer. Are you... Thank you, mate. So, eventually you will get the stuff you ordered, like your memory book, or basically it's like a book of all the people you went through basic with and shit like that. All the a picture of all the drill sergeants and stuff. The slideshow, which is pretty nice. It has more pictures on it that didn't make it into the book. And also your basic training video basically shows you all the training that you've done and went through, and you'll be surprised of how much you sometimes are in it and stuff. So and then once you get all that shit done, you'll find out when you'll be leaving from your basic training base or whatever, and where you're going. So I think I left out on a Saturday. And you'll get your orders to find out all the information. And then you like, and also like 3 days or so before you actually graduate, um, you'll have your graduation rehearsal. Um, Mine was, we were thinking it was going to be on the parade field, but since there was rain in the forecast, we had it, if I remember correctly, in the theater because of the rain. I kind of wanted it on the parade field because you could do a lot more shit. And then like 2 or 3 days. Also, you'll get before you graduate, you'll get to have your Warriors dinner. Like the drill sergeants will actually sit down with you and eat with you, so they're not yelling at you or anything like that. So it kind of felt weird to me when and a lot of other people, it felt weird to us when we had the Warriors dinner because we weren't used to that. Like, so, but yeah. I'm trying to think. But yeah, that's basically how my basic training was for the Army. I'm trying to figure out what else to talk about. So, if y'all would please subscribe, comment, like to my channel so y'all can, because a lot of y'all that are viewing my videos ain't subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, you won't get notified of when I post videos, because I have like at least 200 videos so far posted. But yeah. Try and make this video at least an hour long. That way we get more people. And currently, I'm stationed at Fort Carson, but I am on rotation in South Korea. I'm currently at Camp Humphreys. It's like maybe, I think, 20-30 minutes away from Seoul. It's okay. It's just, I came during the summertime, and I found out that South Korea does get extremely hot and humid. Kind of like equivalent to if you've ever been to Texas. It does get hot and humid here in South Korea. It's starting to cool down quite a bit. I'm not sure how the winters will be here. I'm not looking forward to that, but I am at the same time to experience it. Also, sometimes when you're transitioning from reserves to active duty or whatever, and you pick your active duty station, sometimes they'll tell you at MEVS that they're not sending any prior service overseas for their first duty station like they did me. But So I got my pick I wanted, which was my pick. Well, I got the unit, the post I wanted in my head. It actually was one of my active duty choices as far as post to go to. I wanted to go to Carson because I heard a lot of good things about it. So, and I do like it for the most part. I wish I would have be able to be there during the winter time to see how much snow they get in Colorado. I'm from Missouri. We do get quite a bit of snow, but I don't think as nearly as much as Colorado does. But yeah, I got Colorado, and then when I got there, of course, you go through retention and all that, and stuff, to get assigned to a unit. The unit I was getting assigned to, lucky for me, was getting going on rotation to South Korea. So in a way, I got to go overseas for my first duty station, and I want to try to. Granted, the flight was kind of long to get from Colorado to South Korea, where I'm at. It took about 15 hours, roughly, give or take. The Katusas here, which are the Korean soldiers, the South Korean soldiers, they do speak pretty good English, so you ain't gotta worry about. But that's on base. Off base, I'm not sure entirely. So, but yeah. All right. Alright, I'm about to end this. I'll see y'all later. Remember to like, subscribe, comment on my channel, please, so y'all can get notified when I post videos.